Meet Ichiro Inuyashiki, your average salaryman on a quest to win the Neglected Family Man of the Year award. His family treats him like he's as disposable as yesterday's takeout. In an attempt to win the Father of the Year award, Ichiro pulls off a real estate stunt by buying a new house in a better neighborhood. Mari and Takeshi, Ichiro's kids, see a huge house and think it's theirs. They happily try to go in, but Mom tells them their actual house is the small one nearby. But hey, Ichiro tried, right? The children's enthusiasm for their new house rivals a sloth's excitement for a marathon. Ichiro's attempt to lift the mood with news of their favorite food falls flatter than a pancake. Instead of celebrating their dad's effort, the family dines out, leaving Ichiro to have a lonely feast with his thoughts. One fateful night, Ichiro witnesses a mugging but decides to channel his inner Ninja Turtle and retreats faster than you can say "Kawabunga." Mari catches him in the act and delivers a scolding that would make even the bravest superhero quiver. According to Ichiro's genius daughter, he should have saved the poor guy from the muggers. This is called true love for your father. At home, Ichiro sits outside, thinking about life. Out of the blue, a dog comes over, wanting some pets. The dog has a tag that says, "Her name is Hanako. Please take care of her." Ichiro feels sorry for the dog, but his wife wants him to find it a new home. She also gives him his medical report, saying he needs another checkup. Next day, Ichiro goes to hospital, and guess what? He is playing host to third-stage cancer. He tries to share this uplifting news with his family, but his wife hangs up on him like she's discovered a new hobby. The kids? They're too busy avoiding their phones like they're radioactive. In a desperate attempt to find solace, Ichiro takes Hanako, the sympathetic dog, for a walk. He wonders if his family will shed a tear when they learn about his impending doom. Spoiler alert, number 2, they won't. Feeling unloved, Ichiro leaves Hanako by the road and makes a break for the park. But surprise, Hanako, loyal as ever, follows him. At least someone cares, right? Then, in a scene straight out of a B-movie, a bright light flashes, and Ichiro meets his maker, or so it seems. He and a random park dude get hit by a celestial bowling ball, and it's lights out. But wait, the next day Ichiro wakes up in the park, glasses intact, and with a newfound clarity, literally. He doesn't need those glasses anymore because, drumroll please, he's part machine. Now Ichiro's body is a high-tech amusement park. His hand turns into a weapon, and he starts projectile vomiting breakfast. A real crowd pleaser. As if that's not enough, his face disintegrates, revealing an electric system inside his head. Move over, Iron Man. Here comes Iron Salaryman. Turns out, that mysterious celestial object wasn't just a rude awakening. It straight up killed Ichiro. Yet here he is, part man, part machine, and still trying to figure out if disability benefits cover this kind of upgrade. Guess what? The weird thing from last night accidentally caused Ichiro's death. But hold on. The aliens who were controlling it made a mistake, so they brought him back to life as a machine with feelings. Anyway, Ichiro is basically a one-man tech expo now, with the power to rival every gadget on the planet. But wait, there's a sidekick, Hiro, the man from yesterday, gets the superpower deluxe treatment too. His first order of business? Shooting birds with finger guns, because apparently, being a superhero means practicing on unsuspecting wildlife. Then, off to Hiro's friend Naoyuki's house for the grand showcase. Hiro moving cars with his mind. Naoyuki's reaction? He's convinced he's stuck in a bizarre dream. And honestly, who wouldn't be? Meanwhile, Ichiro's still scratching his cybernetic head over his morning transformation. On his way home, he encounters a pigeon in need. As soon as he holds it, poof, it's healed. His hands are now magical healing wands, and he's the pigeon whisperer. But the real showstopper? His super ears catch a mother's plea for her ailing son. Ichiro goes to him, touches the kid's face, and bam! The hospital becomes a magical place where kids heal faster than you can say, abracadabra. Next day, enter drama with a side of teenage angst. Now Yuki gets bullied. Hiro goes berserk on the bullies, and suddenly the superpower turns Hiro into a violent vigilante. After class, Shion, the girl with a crush on Hiro, confesses her feelings, leaving him more shocked than a cat caught mid-sneeze. Now let's dive into Hiro's family drama. Mom's a waitress, Dad's a rich guy who traded her for a newer model. Despite Hiro's dislike for Daddy Cool, he attends a family dinner. Step-siblings adore him, but Hiro's too busy wallowing in his poor mom's sorrow. In a midnight fit of rage, fueled by a sitcom-like family sound, Hiro turns into a revenge-fueled maniac, killing parents and chasing daughters down hallways. Just your typical family-friendly sitcom material, right? While Hiro's on a murder spree, Ichiro's playing superhero in the hospital. Newsflash: Hiro's bloodbath makes the headlines, and Naoyuki, fearing the worst, suspects his friend's a serial killer. When they meet, Hiro offers him a lot of money to be silent. The boys start arguing because of it. Naoyuki can't believe how Hiro is okay with hurting innocent people. He decides he doesn't want to be friends with him anymore. Devastated and probably confused by this newfound moral compass, Hiro returns home only to discover his mother's got pancreatic cancer. Cue the waterworks and a heartfelt promise not to let her die. Guess even superpowered villains have a soft spot for moms. Meanwhile, over at Casa Ichiro, family drama takes center stage. Son's stealing money, daughter's not keen on higher education, and the whole place is like a reality TV show without the script. Ichiro, in a valiant attempt to play superhero dad, declares he'll protect them all. Little does he know, Mari, his daughter, drops the bomb. Takeshi's getting bullied in school, and mom's got a younger man on the side. The drama unfolds in this roller coaster of supernatural chaos. Ichiro's night is basically a symphony of tears in his lonely room. It's all because his genius daughter, Mari, spilled the beans about the chaos happening in their family. But hey, surprise twist. Ichiro eavesdrops on Naoyuki's divine hotline call to God, praying for Hiro's killing spree to take a stop. Ichiro, being the superhero with super ears, flies to Naoyuki. They chat and realize some higher power reformed both Ichiro and Hiro. Naoyuki suggests training Ichiro to stop Hiro from hurting more people. Apparently, he's the Yoda to Ichiro's Jedi, except instead of a lightsaber, they're shooting things with their fingers. Revolutionary. I know. Even though they have similar powers, Hiro can use his abilities more effectively than Ichiro. Of course, Naoyuki's training regimen involves an abandoned garage and Ichiro attempting to shoot through his fingers like a human aiming a makeshift gun. It takes Ichiro a few tries because, becoming a finger-shooting superhero isn't as easy as ordering fast food. Meanwhile, Hiro, the super-efficient villain, takes his mother to the doctor. Surprise again. Her previously diagnosed cancer cells pull a disappearing act. Hiro's mom is shocked, the doctor's baffled, and we're just here wondering if this hospital has a cosmic discount on miraculous recoveries. But oh no, here come the boys in blue. 6 policemen surround them because Hiro's on the suspect list for a few casual murders. Hiro decides running away is the new black and, with a dash of superpower, escapes the clutches of justice. Not content with the great escape, he goes full Rambo, shooting 3 policemen dead for that extra dramatic flair. Now for the love story twist, Shion, the girl with a heart of gold, or maybe iron considering what's coming, finds Hiro on a bridge. She's not bothered by his crime spree, so she takes him home. It turns out she lives with her grandma, which is like the Batcave for Hiro's hide-and-seek games with the law. Back to Ichiro, who's discovered the secret to his powers. Water is his energy drink, but sodium water is his kryptonite, because being a superhuman isn't complete without a quirky weakness, right? As the media circus kicks in, Hiro's mom becomes the internet's favorite punching bag. Death threats and street harassment become the daily special for her. Hiro, glued to the TV like it's a Netflix binge, can't hold back the waterworks. When things get too heavy for Hiro's mom, she takes a shocking exit stage left. Hiro, getting the news flash, transforms his sadness into full-on rage mode. His new mission? Wiping out everyone who badmouthed his mom, using the internet as his lethal weapon. Move over, Avengers. Hiro's here to delete trolls. Now, Hiro reveals his not-so-human side to Shion, with a robotic arm to spice things up. They take a romantic flight over the skyscrapers, and Hiro promises eternal togetherness. What a modern-day love story, with a pinch of murder and a sprinkle of cybernetic limbs. The unsolved homicide cases rock the nation, with survivors claiming they saw Hiro on their screens before the digital mayhem. In a heart-wrenching twist, Shion faces a kitchen ambush by snipers. Hiro tries his best, but alas, Shion bites the dust. The supernatural soap opera continues, leaving the nation in shock and us wondering if this is a Marvel movie gone rogue. Police surround his house, Shion's out of the picture, and Hiro's head is playing a symphony of vengeance. So, what does he do? Takes a leisurely flight out the window, leaving the police to scratch their heads. Talk about an exit strategy. Ichiro, on the other hand, becomes the superhero version of a paranoid parent. He warns his family to ditch the smartphones and barricade themselves at home. But who needs rational advice when you can just wave it off? Hiro takes center stage, hacking phones like he's auditioning for a cybersecurity talent show. He declares war on Japan, planning to pull a Thanos and wipe out 120 million people, because that's a reasonable way to deal with your feelings. Ichiro and now Yuri, the dynamic duo, decide they've had enough of Hiro's digital shenanigans. They take control, telling everyone to play it safe and stay away from their precious screens. Hiro, being the quick learner he is, decides to switch up his plan. Instead of hacking devices, he goes old school and starts dropping missiles on Tokyo. Casual, right? In the midst of chaos, Ichiro plays detective and locates Hiro. They have a dramatic showdown on top of a skyscraper because, obviously, regular ground fights are too mainstream. While they're duking it out in the skies, Hiro's missiles are wreaking havoc on innocent people. Mari, Ichiro's daughter, even catches a bad case of missile-induced injury. But hey, at least it's a family affair. After a sky-high brawl, Ichiro tries the old negotiation tactic. Spoiler, it doesn't work. Hiro, ever the villain, decides to hydrate. Ichiro, the crafty one, drops a sodium surprise in Hiro's water bottle. Hiro, not a chemistry buff apparently, chugs it down and suddenly becomes a weakling. As Hiro plummets from the sky, he has a light bulb moment. He's the bad guy in this story. Meanwhile, Ichiro swoops down to save his daughter, performing his robot superhero duties with flair. But just when you think it's a happy ending, Hiro crashes the party, literally. He kicks Ichiro, shoots Mari, and throws her out the window. Because villains got a villain, right? This doesn't sit well with Ichiro, who decides it's time to level up. His robotic powers go into overdrive, and in a heroic leap, he disassembles Hiro's arm. Mari, caught midair, gets a front-row seat to the father-daughter superhero show. Hiro, now the defeated villain, meets his demise while Ichiro saves the day. A week later, the press declares Hiro officially dead. And Ichiro? Well, now he's the superstar dad, especially in the eyes of his daughter. Because nothing says family bonding like defeating a digital villain and disassembling his arm in midair. Superhero dinner conversations must be a blast in the Inuyashiki household.